Where's my? Wow, what? Well, hey guys. Sorry for the delay here. Something went wrong, so I had to start all over again. But look for these. How's everyone doing? My name is Tommy Atomic Rodriguez, your friendly neighborhood ecologist. How's everyone doing today? Sorry for the shakiness. Uh, well, what are we talking about? We're talking about apple cider, a blonde off the gold line from Azure. Got a little warm, so we gotta fix that real quick. So I don't know what happened to the last live stream, but it wasn't going through, so I had to start all over again. So, you know, give it a second here. So I got that going for me. Got my green tea today because it's cold out in California. I know I can't really complain because California's not that cold compared to other places, but it's cold to us. That's fucking hot. So let's hold off on that for a little bit. Someone should have warned me that hot tea is hot. I don't understand. But here we are once again on another live video. I hope everyone's doing great. Now we're talking about apple cider from the gold line here at Azure. I actually really do enjoy this flavor. I have a lot of it. I haven't been smoking it because I've been smoking apple pie, 24 karat gold mint. The 24 karat mint, 24 karat gold. It's golden. That's what it is. But anyways, that's the story for another day. Let's talk about the cut a little bit. It is a blonde leaf, so you already know I'm very terrible at describing these. I can't. Very well chopped, although it is very juicy. I don't. Another thing I don't really like about Azure. Actually, one of the few things I don't like about Azure. One, I think this may be the only thing I don't like about it, is the packaging. I hate these bags. Hate them with a passion. Right? It does for me. It doesn't do it. I don't like it. But the flavors they have. I hate that it always gets so shaky. I can't move around very much on this table. I'm just gonna shake the camera, and then everyone's gonna get nauseated. So I'm sorry ahead in advance if I do that. Woo, that's some good apple cider. Apple cider is a very, very interesting flavor. So I'm not a big fan of apple flavors in general. Packing don't make the scent. Wow, that's racist. So now this is a very interesting flavor. I'm not a big fan of apple flavors in general, but I've smoked apple pie and I've smoked apple cider. These two flavors are very, very enjoyable. So it's very different from what most of the time I've been smoking because it's not, what's the words to put it? I'm a creature of habit, so I buy the same things all the time, especially, oh, excuse me, especially if I'm really enjoying it, right? So this is one of those flavors I'm not going to pick up for myself too often. These are one of those flavors like if I feel like I'm really in the mood for something, this is something I would definitely pick up. Only because it may be just me of how I'm packing it, but I feel like this isn't very taking heat too well because I'm using 3 coconut flare coals right now. And every time I use at least two, it seems to smoke fine, but I use three and then it just doesn't handle the heat very well. The flavor profile is very cinnamon. Cinnamon, it got a lot of taste of cinnamon. That's what I'm really getting at every time I'm smoking out of this. Now, hopefully this is packaging don't make the scent. The packaging don't make the scent. Doesn't even make the dollar. I love green tea. But back to this wonderful flavor here. It's interesting. I wouldn't say it's like super sweet, right? You do taste apple cider. Now, you know what? I should have made hot apple cider. I should have got that. That, my friends, is fucking amazing. If you haven't had if you haven't had hot apple cider, there's something seriously wrong with you because that is delicious. In a sense, I'm smoking hot apple cider because I got to heat up the apple cider. Yeah, I make myself laugh. It's okay. I'm funny. I have my work jacket on. It's probably not a good idea to wear that anymore. I just gotta cover that. I just realized I still have my work jacket on. I didn't put anything else on. Oh well. As we can see, Azure does not, complain when it comes to creating great clouds. Like this altogether always has a fantastic cloud output. I can never complain about that. There's a little few things I really can't complain about Azure. Cloud content, always on point. I can never not have an Azure flavor and not have thick clouds. So that's always a real good thing. Like I can't really find anything that's not too enjoyable about this flavor, other than the fact that I can't like smoke it for too long. Like probably after 45 minutes, I'm gonna be done with this flavor because I can't. It will not handle heat very well. And maybe it's just my packing style. If anyone has another way of packing apple cider, please let me know. Like, so maybe I'm doing something wrong. But I can't really get to the fact that I can't sit and enjoy this flavor like I can most. And that's really, weird to me because I sit and I can smoke any flavor and have a fantastic time. Like when I go to a hookah lounge, I don't care what they make me as long as it's smokable. And all the times, it's smokable. So this is actually a very, very enjoyable flavor for like if I'm going out somewhere, I'm like, ooh, I want to try something different. This is something I'd buy. This is something I'd smoke, right? This is not one of those flavors I'm going to actively go out and search. When I'm probably done with this 250 grams, I'm going to be done with it for a very long time. I don't enjoy it that much. Oh my god. Now, there's not too much to say. I mean, I can't. And other flavors, I actually really can go into a real deep in depth about it because I'm enjoying the flavor. This one, I can enjoy, but I can't really enjoy. Right. This is one of those things where I'm kind of just getting it done because I something new to try, and I thought it would be a really cool thing for the holiday season, and it was. Like for the holidays, I can see it being a real big hit. Because everyone's drinking apple cider when you're not 21 at the New Year's Eve parties and stuff like that. So it's a very interesting flavor. I can taste apple cider. Like I can taste not carbonatedness, but I can really get the flavoring of apple cider, which is also pretty enjoyable because at the end of the day, you smoke hookah not because of the nicotine content or because it relaxes you. You taste it before the flavors, right? You're gonna smoke watermelon. Guess what? You're gonna taste watermelon. Blueberries take like blueberries. The snozberries taste like snozberries, right? If you don't get that reference, she's too young for you, bro. So yeah, there's nothing to it. Like I'm not a big fan of Azor's blondes either. I don't think I enjoy Azor's blondes as much as I do Azor dark. So if you're not familiar with blonde and dark lines are, it's basically blonde leaf and dark leaf. And if you heard me talk about it a few times, but for those who are just tuning in or just now trying to figure everything out, if you're new to smoking hookah, blonde leaves are the lighter flavors. So it's not as strong, right? Stuff like Starbuds from Mari, Azure, what's another one? Social Smoke. All of them have blonde leaf tobaccos, which means they all have a kind of mild. It tastes more for flavor than you do for actual, nicotine and something to give you a little bit more punch, right? So when you smoke stuff like Azor Dark, Trifecta Dark, and stuff like that, or even Tangiers, it is a stronger taste. It is bolder. It's made for those people who really want the nicotine buzz, which I'm part of those people. So I think blonde leaves don't affect me as much as they used to because I'm so used to smoking dark. That may also have something to do with it. So, like I said, the cloud content is actually super great. The aspect of smoking this in general is always kind of an enjoyable time. This is one of those flavors I can just, if I'm having a bunch of it, right? Like I have a good amount of it still. Like I have probably a little more than halfway of this tobacco still to go. So like when I have friends over, I'm probably just gonna pack this just to get rid of it. Like that's how I'm feeling because this has been sitting in my closet, not my closet, but my cabinet for all my hookah stuff for about a month. And I haven't been actively trying to smoke it like I've been actively smoking other flavors and trying to conserve it a little bit. So this is one of those flavors I can keep around where like, all right, I want to smoke, but I'm not going to smoke for too long. This is the flavor I pack, right? We all have those flavors that we have. It's just kind of there. That way it's a kind of like an emergency buffer. Or if you have an abundance of stuff and you have people over, hey, we're gonna smoke this because it's delicious. Flavor content wise, 100%. Right, that's not even a problem. It tastes really well. Heat management wise and longevity, it doesn't last very long, so it can't handle the heat very often. Or maybe I should be using flats on this instead of cubes, right? Because I have the big cubes too. I'm not using small ones, so that may have something to do with it. If you packed it differently and you have a different idea of what kind of coals to use, feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know. Right, because I'm kind of interested to know like why am I every time I'm smoking this, I'm not having a good session. So for those of you who do have an idea, let me know. That'll be interesting. Also, what I've noticed, right, is that the flavor is actually this flavor itself is pretty juicy. I'm picking up these coals real quick. You can see that the juice is still like kind of attaching itself to the charcoal. So I think I even dabbed it out a little bit too to get some of that juice out, but it's still a real juicy flavor. And when you set it onto the tobacco, like when I'm pulling these coals off, it feels like it's kind of sticking to it. So I don't know if I just have a bad batch or this is not something that's working out for me too well. I don't know. But like I said, if anyone else is having a different kind of reaction to this, let me know. I'd like to very interested to see what I'm doing wrong that's not really working. So I mean, as you smoke, we've been at this for about 10 minutes on live, but I've been smoking it for at least 15, almost 20. Right, the flavor is getting easier to smoke. So I think this would probably only go one round of coals or maybe 2 rounds if you're using flats or maybe even cubettes. So that might be something to do with it as well. But in true hookahology fashion, was rate this on a scale of 1 to 10 from the inhale and the exhale. So we're going to start with the inhale because you can't exhale without inhaling. Man, that's large. All right. I'm gonna take a sip of this because I'm dying. All right. So when you inhale, you actually really taste that apple cider. It's coming in real good, so I can really taste it. Chris, what's going on, baby girl? How you doing? For those who don't know, Chris is the #1 fan. I keep saying this every video. It's gonna be all right. And the person who decided to comment earlier when the packaging don't make the scent, right? That is my lovely girlfriend Amber. She likes to tune in now. So Chris, you have a rival for #1 fan. So I don't know if you guys want to duke it out or something. We'll sell pay-per-view tickets. Don't worry, we'll be all right. So, like I was saying, like when I'm inhaling, I can really taste apple cider. I really get that taste of cinnamon. Like it's a sweet cinnamon taste, which is actually really good. It kind of reminds me of cinnamon toast crunch, right? When you take a bite of that cinnamon, it's like real sugary and stuff like that. So I really enjoy that part. Like for me, I think it's really good. So I think I'm going to try the apple cider dark and see if I have a different reaction to it compared to I have it in the blonde. So maybe that San Jose Street fight. That'd be funny. So I don't know if that has something to do with it, or maybe if I try the dark, it might be a little bit different compared to the light dark light. I mean, the blonde compared to the dark leaf. So I mean, that's an experiment I'm gonna have to try out, right? So now we're gonna go ahead and try the XL. So the XL, it is. I can still taste that cinnamon taste. Like I'm not. No, there's a lot of smoke. I tried to do the tornado. It didn't work out so well. So there is a lot of. You can still taste the cinnamon. Most flavors I actually can get an aftertaste, but this one it just kind of once it's out, it's out. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get an aftertaste of cinnamon, which I think would be a little bit more enjoyable for me personally, because I can taste that cinnamon on the way out and in. Number one title of the line. Winner takes Tommy's poo hole. Oh my fucking god. I can't with you guys sometimes. I really can't. You know what? Now I want to do the tornado. Let's do that. Yes, yes, good, good. I don't know about you guys, but I love doing that. That's actually kind of fun. So we're getting that 15-minute mark now. So we take the inhale, the exhale. What do we rate this flavor? So as you know, it's obviously not taking the number 10 spot because I'm having a bad time. Every time I pack this, I'm having like not the best session. So, I mean, like I said, it could be me, but it could be the fact that I am just packing this wrong. And if there's another way of packing it, someone should let me know, right? Because I've been smoking for 8 years almost. Oh, actually, yeah, 8 years. Started in 2012. This is 2020, guys. Been spoken for 8 years, so obviously I don't know everything, but I've learned a lot of things. So it could be my personal way of packing it's not working out for me. It's a little too juicy for my taste. It's sticking to the foil, so I don't know if I need to like dab it a little bit more to make it more enjoyable or what. But for me, I think it's gotta have to hit an eight at a five, an eight, a 5 out of 10, because it is an enjoyable flavor. This is something I can smoke occasionally and not like it, but it is not my personal top 10 flavor. So this isn't something I'll be packing, regularly or something I'll be actively looking to buy. So with that being said, it's obviously going to hit a 5 out of 10 for obvious reasons, right? But that's all I pretty much have for you guys today. If you want to follow me on Instagram and or Twitter, look under the_hookahologist. To find me on Facebook, you'd be looking for this sexy face on Facebook, Tommy Rodriguez. And be sure to follow us on Facebook as well. Not Facebook. Yeah, on Facebook. I'm a silly goose sometimes. Find me on Facebook on the Hookahologist, where we post videos, the podcast, and pictures, and everything else like that. And generally, if you guys have comments or want to see what other videos I'm coming out with, check it out over there. If you have an idea for a new video, let me know on there as well. Till next time, guys. Keep smoking.